Well, my colleague Louisa Pilbeam spoke to disability campaigner Anna Landre on the challenges that athletes face after the Games are over.
I think the disability community all across the world struggles with the fact that once every 2 years during the Summer or Winter Paralympics, we capture the imagination of governments, of publics everywhere. And then when the Games are over, we get forgotten again. And it's back to the old stigma and lack of access. And I think what both athletes and disabled spectators alike want is support not only during these Games, but continually for disability rights.
Yeah, and just recently it was very much highlighted, this situation, wasn't it? Because the irony of the fact that you won an award, the Freedom of the City of London, for your disability campaigning, and yet you couldn't receive that award as the stage was inaccessible. Could you tell me about that? I mean, how on earth did that make you feel?
It was a real disappointment. You know, it turned what should have been an honor and a celebration into something that I felt embarrassed of and ashamed of. And I think it shows you that the issue of lack of disability access is far beyond Paris. It happened to me in London, and it happens around the world, and it's systemic. So what we have to do is turn to enforcing these disability rights laws and encourage disabled people to, where they can, know their rights and seek to enforce them.
Yeah, and just finally then, Anna, what can we do about this? What would you like to see change? Because obviously there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of legislation in place, but it seems as though nothing really is moving very quickly.
It really isn't. I have been encouraging the UK government and my home government of the US to actually enforce our disability rights laws. We have beautiful laws on paper, but they really don't translate in practice. And there are many ways we can do that using policy, such as having an ombudsman or an easier way to make complaints. And I think what I'd encourage the people at home to do is to follow disability artists and activists and influencers in your home area, wherever that might be, because disabled people are around the world breaking down barriers, whether it's during the Paralympics or beyond. And so think about learning from them, and then think about what difference can you make in your local area. Maybe there's a curb cut that needs to be made down the block from your house. Maybe you can make a local shop accessible by asking them to buy a ramp or even building one for them. All of this has to start at home, and there's lots to be done.